Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan and welcome to week 35 of the top 5 mods of the week. Now hopefully you guys will enjoy the mods that I picked up for this week. Starting off at our number 5 spot, we have the No 3D Map Camera Limit. Now this mod is super simple and all it aims to do is change the camera angle limits that you can, in the interaction menu whenever you open up the map. You can only look like straight down at it, you can only look like left and right, but this one gives you a 3D area that you can go all the way around the entire map and you can roam freely, you can get as close to the map as you want or as far away as you want. And you can look in a 360-degree angle, and you can look at all of the different areas that are around the Skyrim map. And I'm just going to read a little bit off the mod page. It says, this is a simple yet essential mod that removes camera limitations and restrictions to the 3D world map in both Skyrim and Solstheim with no scripts. Now I think this mod is really cool because it's very simple, but I've never seen a mod anything like it before, and as you can see I'm just going around and I can see pretty much anywhere throughout the entire map, and I can even go out of the boundaries around the outside of the map, and I like how it allows you to go pretty much anywhere you want and roam freely throughout the map area. So it's a pretty cool mod in general and I'd recommend giving it a try. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have the Narrative Loot mod. Now the Narrative Loot mod adds 1,629 new miscellaneous items to chests, pockets, and vendors, including new paintings, new decorative books, and new types of dinnerware. All these types and items are lore friendly and blend into the game's pre-existing themes. When you open a chest, you'll have the chance to find one of these certain items by the mod. You'll be able to find new styles of pottery in a commoner's chest, or perhaps uncover a never before seen Dwemer gadget from a Dwemer dungeon. Bandit chests will sometimes contain paintings which you can sell or even hang on your wall, and skeletons will sometimes drop bones and skulls. Necromancers and other rogue mages will carry strange and obscene things, and Civil War combatants may carry valuable missives. This mod adds more variety to loot with an emphasis towards deepening storytelling through loot. There are also a lot of these items that are craftable through the smith under the miscellaneous tab. So if you guys don't want to go out and look for all the pottery options and stuff like that, as you can see I'm showing you all of the items that you can create for your house. It gives you more opportunities to decorate a dinner table or decorate your house in a certain way that you've never decorated it before. So I think that's really cool, and I think it's really awesome that they actually add this many items into the game that add, it sticks with the lore, and it just binds you deeper to the story because there's more items from that time period and different types of things that you can sell, like being able to find paintings and bandit chests and stuff like that and sell them or hang them up in your house. I think that is amazing. I think that's a really cool idea because it just adds more of a motivation to go out and actually clear these bandit camps, because you'll be able to find valuable paintings that you can either store in your house or you can sell for profit. So the Narrative Loot mod is a all-around great mod, and that's why it comes in at our number 4 spot, so I'd recommend giving it a try. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the Knights of the Order of the Azure Glade. I know that's kind of a long name, but this is a armor mod that is craftable at the smithing station. Now there are actually different ranks. There are 5 separate ranks. There is the Knight Armor, which is the leather, the Knight Errant Armor, which is elven, the Knight Chevalier, which is the scale armor, then there's the Knight Commander, which is glass, and then the King Warden, which is dragon scale. Now all of these actually look exactly the same, so they're all the exact same pair of clothes, and they all look exactly the same, except for the fact that the armor rating on each category is greater. So it's pretty much like you're upgrading your armor over and over if you keep crafting the materials as you level up. So I think that's pretty cool. So you'll start with the leather armor at the beginning of the game whenever your smithing skill isn't too high, and whenever you start to upgrade your character and start to level up, you'll be able to craft the elven version, which gives you a higher armor rating, and you'll be able to craft the dragon scale, which gives you even higher armor rating, and you can upgrade it through there and you can enchant it and stuff like that. So it just adds a little bit of an upgrade technique to this type of armor, which I think is really cool. Most of these armor mods are really overpowered, and if you're a low level character, they can just make you, beat the game really simply, and this mod does not aim to do that. This mod actually makes the game fair, and it keeps the game fair, and it is actually a, fair mechanic of whenever you're leveling up and stuff like that, you can just keep crafting the same armor and getting a higher armor rating and upgrading it such like that. The only downside is that this armor is for male characters only. It cannot be worn by women, and it cannot be worn by Khajiit and Argonians. Well, at least the hood. The whole armor can be worn by the Khajiit and Argonians, but the hood that is on the armor set, it's not able to be worn by Khajiit or Argonians because they're extra large and irregularly shaped heads. That's what it's categorized on the mod page. As time permits, he might try to find another hood for them, and add it in future updates to this mod, but as of right now, no, there is no hood for Argonians or Khajiits. So it is a really awesome mod for, you know, people who play as Bretons or Red Guards or anything around those lines. And as you can see, the armor does look pretty cool, so that is why it comes in at our number 3 spot, and I'd recommend giving this mod a try. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the Graymane Rifle. Now this adds another gun mod into the game. I know I covered a musket mod in a previous mod episode, but we now have the Graymane Rifle, which is only craftable at the Skyforge in Whiterun. So you're going to have to come here to craft it. It's pretty easy to craft. You'll just need some steel ingots and stuff like that, and you'll be able to craft it, and you'll also be able to craft the bullets for it as well, which are down by your side, which I think is pretty cool. You actually have to build the bullets as well. And this mod isn't really anything else other than that. It just adds a gun into the game, and it is super powerful, and you can just go around and shoot people. So now every once in a while I like to cover these lore breaking and, you know, realism breaking mods that are really fun to use, that you can just go around and just kill a bunch of people, or you can just go around and just fool around in any area that you'd want. So that is why it comes in at our number 2 spot as the Graymane Rifle. So I'd really recommend downloading this mod and going around and giving it a try, because it's a really cool weapon. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have Nyhus and the border of Cyrodiil. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And it adds a city that is actually outside of the walls of Skyrim. So you're going to actually need the No Borders for Skyrim mod along with this, so you can actually walk through the borders of Skyrim and get to this city that is outside at the border of Cyrodiil. Now it says on the mod page here, I'm just going to read the description. It says, Nyhus is located in Cyrodiil, south of the Rift, and it is a town taken by mainly hardened Nordic warriors under leadership of Folkvar. The town consists of few houses, an inn with a local beverage, a blacksmith, apothecary, and the Shrine of Mara. To go to Nyhus, travel from Riften to the border of Morrowind. There will be road signs behind the bridge. Just follow the signs and you will enter an abandoned gate which guards the border of Skyrim, Cyrodiil. And when you enter the gate, you'll discover dead bodies. One of these bodies contains a diary that informs you about Nyhus and its environment. Now, it is a dangerous environment. When approaching Nyhus, you'll notice that Nordic colonists struggling with an army of Thalmor elves is present. After killing its commander, you'll be on a quest, which I think is really cool. It adds a new quest mod into the game as well. Where do these Thalmor elves come from? Where are they hiding? The quest will lead you to the wastelands where you have to fight the Thalmor, but you'll encounter also other sorts of enemies. Not only the Thalmor and even ogres located in an abandoned fort, but also a group of vampires under the Mortar's leadership is a real threat to Nyhus. These vampires claimed a small village, ruined the houses, and digested the people living there, and they drained the life force from them and the trees around them, and pretty much killed them. They have noticed the adventurers in Nyhus and have decided that they will be their next victims. The area near Nyhus has a lot to offer. There's a Mara shrine, an ogre fort, a dead village, and some other areas to explore. When you're all tired out from that Skyrim life, you can come over here and jump from Dive Rock. Now, I think that is really cool. I think that's an awesome way to end the description of a mod, and end the, you know, the Nyhus and the border of Cyrodiil mod is really awesome, and I've actually explored the entire area, and the quest is pretty good that goes along with it, and there is a lot of content to explore in this mod. Now, the mod itself is only 33 megabytes, so it won't add that much to your load order, so I would really recommend downloading this mod because it will add a little bit of extra time to your playthroughs, and there's an extra quest to go along with it, so why not? So that's why it comes in at our number 1 spot, and I'd strongly recommend downloading it. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the Top 5 Mods of the Week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods that you'd like me to cover in future Top 5 Mod episodes, be sure to leave them in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me and actually leave me suggestions through there. And one more thing to add before I end this video, I will try to change the background music for next week's video. I've gotten a few comments saying that the music is getting old and people want it to be changed, and I agree. I've been using the same background track for about a year now, so I'll try to mix things up for next week's Skyrim episode, and we'll see how it goes from there. And if you guys don't like the new music I bring, I can always try another one, or I could always come back to this one. So we're going to try out some new background music for next week, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this Top 5 Mod episode, and I'll talk to you guys later.